Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you? Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Koku.
Koku?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them. That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
This cloak and dagger stuff is nonsense, but if everyone else gets a code name, I want one too.
You can be Cassowary.
That's shockingly apt. Cassowaries were a solitary bunch. Once they had a friend, they'd stick with them till the end.
Aggressive little creatures, too.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in this estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Ha ha. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of Inebriation? Count me the hell in!
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Whatever. I'm better with bird terms. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them. So colorful and distinct.
All of them trying to eat you, I wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting to think there ain't a hope left in this colony.
Things have kept on running this long, right? Or so I used to think. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
It's hard to read.
All my hard work's finally paid off.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Wow. It's pretty big.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million?
Fancy Cleo's level head. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Wow, look at that.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Ugh. Decadence ain't gonna save you when beasts chew through the walls.
CMP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back. No times. Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the Minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level. That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka. Cheers to me. Hey, you were really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Lost. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2.
Only 2? You got a ways to go.
Have you always been here? I didn't see you a minute ago. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Actually fell asleep.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever.
If they'd sent money to Monarch instead of building even one of those homes, I bet we could have rebuilt Stellar Bay. The whole damn thing.
Once we nail down the details. And what would you have with you?
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking. Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
Look at her eyes.
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse. The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair? Exactly. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. Let's say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so.
Beats standing around and talking to aristocrats anyway.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you? Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require. Better than money? Let's see, no. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like? Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs. The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee? I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see. Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list. I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him. Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept. You're welcome.
That was interesting. The street is called Rockwell.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
I've been avoiding this Lake District.
Isn't that your feet?
CNP Borscht Pocket.
Ooh, down there. Can you ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirements?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Man, they're closed. Someone saw us scrapping.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Okay. That door is unlocked. So let's get going, guys. Carrie Fisher had a brother. I didn't know
Welcome
that.
to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce. Litigations that occurred during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, but in the early retirement district, nothing will.
What the fuck?
Nope, nope, not having this. I've lived through too many Marauder ambushes in my life to die by a trap built by corporate pencil pushers.
What the fuck?
Unexpected choice at that beginning security control initiative.
This would be a great arena match, but the board's gotta make it a death trap.
So all these people that I seen down there got massacred by these robots. This is their way of retiring people. I had a feeling it was something not right. I'm like, why do they have everybody all... This is a fucking massacre, man. Oh, cool. That's how I access the journal faster. This is beyond fucked up, dude. As soon as the door opened, my eyes must have got big. Like, what the fuck? What the hell? I knew something wasn't right. How the fuck do they explain all these family people just disappearing and getting killed? Like, how do they explain that? Just like a whole shitload of people's families just disappearing? Getting murdered at the bottom of the city? talking about they setting them up for retirement and shit so they can live the high life, and they put them down in a hellhole and they get bombarded by robots and get massacred.
Okay.
Panic sweeping lockpicking is illegal. What do you think you're doing? This worker is entirely lawful. System alert.
Sure do got a lot of cool robots. Shit. Through there, but I can't.
security threat eliminated. Unexpected.
Here they come. Everyone all right?
Beginning security patrol. Reminder, please pay your
Here we go.
Mess with us.
Nice. Found an ID card.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
processing. System
Here they come.
destroyed.
That's the last of them.
Man, I thought that was drugs. I'm like, yo, what kind of operation they got going down here? This shit crazy.
What are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Ooh. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course. I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Funny how I just came from down here. There's a whole bunch of crazy shit popping down here. And I just got here. shit. Well, how did I know that that was one of them if he was disintegrated? Come here, you. So 2 alive, 1 disintegrated. This one must be alive because that's a well hiding place. Yeah, you know how to hide well, little guy. Let's go get your other one. Yep, you're dead. You got disintegrated. Aw, look at he's hiding. Little guy, you were hiding really too. Well, I didn't even know this area was right here. Pass right by this place. Alright, that's all of them. Oops. Wow!
Any luck finding my sprats? Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
You're welcome.
with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
You grew up in Byzantium, right?
Don't rub it in.
Oh, don't get all prickly. I just haven't met someone who left the high life on purpose.
I'm from there, but I'm not really from there, if you follow.
Yep.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him? I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Oh, shit. Oh, so you should see for yourself.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief. And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself couldn't possibly appreciate the emotional burden this news has lifted from my shoulders. But regardless of your ignorance, I promised you a fee for your services, so a fee you shall have. What, because of the violence? They were just auto-mechanicals. But suit yourself, I suppose. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing further...
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. That's funny. The Minister isn't expecting visitors. And you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Keep your eyes out for dissidents.
Yes, ma'am. Went back outside.
What was that, Mom?
Margaret! Hey, soldier! You can't just wander around the minister's residence. What do you think you're doing? Me? I'm watching for suspicious activity. Well, when you put it that way... Look, I don't have any visitors on file today, UDL related or otherwise. I won't report this, but you need to leave.
How did you get in here?
But I do best.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What the crap I'm hearing?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here. Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis District, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
On the hardest difficulty for like Supernova, I'm building my female that I created. I'm gonna build her to be so much more around evolving stealth, because fighting those monsters and fighting the people on that thing just so far when I did it is so fucking hard. You got to be very, very, very smart on how you're going to engage them and make sure you got cover between you and them. Take down the guys who rushes you first with melee. You got to take them down, because they will literally rush you, beat the shit out of you and kill you, or they'll rush you and push you out of cover so the guys with range attacks can pick you off. It's always the same tactics in a lot of games, but Oh man, on that mode is crazy. I'm gonna start playing more of that mode too. I'm bringing that to the streaming on my channel. That Supernova ain't no joke. That shit is really like some hard ass fucking shit. How to play the game Outer Worlds, man. It's gonna be crazy ass fucking adventure. Because the only time I can actually sleep is in the bed on my ship. So it's fucking crazy. Like any beds unless on my ship, that's the only time I can save or sleep. And you gotta sleep, eat, and keep dehydrated. Keep hydrated. Excuse me.
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. A man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Ew.
I merely hid it in a book. No one
Ew.
reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Oh man.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
I can take a hint.
Uh-oh. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Ooh, that was close. Go. Uh-oh.
Huh? What was that? Well, I don't know what you're up to, soldier, but you'd better have a good reason for being here.
Oh, I'm good. I'm leaving, right?
What are you talking about? I'm just doing my job. What are you talking about? It usually works for everything. It sounds like you're above my pay grade, so I'll make an exception. But if I catch you again, it'll be a different story.
Give me 1 second. I forgot I was streaming for a minute. Oh, C-Thug. Hey, what's going on, man? Shit, man, just, you know, same old, trying to stay busy. What the fuck is up with this thing? Why is it not? Hold on. Yeah, what you been up to, bro? There we go. How you on the what is that? Oh, this is that new game that came out what was it, a day before my birthday? It was Outer Worlds. It's made by the original developer team that did the first Fallout games, Fallout 1, 2, and did Fallout New Vegas before they sold the Fallout rights over to Bethesda Studios, and Todd Howard took over the project of it, and kind of now it was doing great. Now fucking Bethesda's running Fallout into the ground with how they're doing fucking Fallout 76, and it's really fucking bad. But yeah, this is made by the original team that did it, that wrote the whole thing about, like, you know, what did Fallout and shit. And they just literally, since they don't have rights over it no more, they still claim ownership as in over that they're the first original developers, but they're doing their own game. And this is one of their first big games that they did in years since Fallout New Vegas. And they working with Obsidian Studios, game developing studios, and it's a great game. This game is really fucking fun.
That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating?
No, I've been playing this game for the last couple of days now. I'm already made it to this big ass city, some shit called Proscenium or something. It's really hard to explain, man. It's just really, this game is it's exploration, and it's just all these different nooks and crannies of different shit that's happening and going down in the galaxy. You get to travel to all these other planets, and it's kind of hard. You got to look up a video like on YouTube or something. You'll get like some idea, because it's hard to explain really. It's like one of those crazy ass difficult stories, because you're creating your own story, so it's kind of hard to explain of how the story goes. Obsidian says, "Mind if I take a breather? I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits."
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about?
Oh my god. I am not gonna bribe this dude with that much fucking money. Been weighing me down all day. Here, you hold the... Hell no, I'm not giving him that much. This is embarrassing. Yeah, man, it's fucking cool game, man. It's a really cool ass game. It's just super crazy because the choices that you make. When they say that you created your own character, you literally create your own character, and based off your choices and what you say in every dialogue has an effect and consequence down the road of how you talk to people. And it's funny as fuck. This game is really built on it's got a lot of humor in it though. Like if you're building your character to be a cool person, to be like a hero kind of ordeal, or be like a bad person, or just be like in between gray area, like I just don't give a fuck really. here for the money kind of ordeal, like a mercenary. Or you can just not, you don't even have to do it for the money, even though they'll pay you money, but you can leave the impression that you're not about helping people for the money or whatever, and that actually carries weight where you'll be talked about throughout the galaxy. And be like, hey, did you hear about this traveler or whatever? He was on this planet, whoopty whoop, he saved these people or whatever, and he didn't even take no, like, he didn't take no money for saving them. Like, that's a real cool hero guy, kind of hero material. And it's like, basically, this game, you can relate it to if you ever play Fallout in a way. It's like playing Fallout, Mass Effect, Borderlands, and what else? It's got like a lot of cool ass touch features. It feels like BioShock, kind of like that, you know, like kind of feels like that game too. It's just really great for us in like how this shit you randomly get in a conversation, you never know what the NPC is going to say based off of your choices of what you pick to say to them and how they react to it. It's funny as fuck. They put a lot of fucking talking and dialogue into this game, and the action and the shooting and everything is pretty great, depending on how you build your character. If you want to revolve yourself around guns, stealth, using melee weapons, you can literally talk your way out of combat without even having to get in any combat fighting. Depending on if it's a bandit or something, they're gonna shoot at you on sight anyway. But I'm talking about like these, like with the thing that I'm in right now, talking to this guard. You can literally kill anybody in here. You can kill everybody, even the quest givers. Like all the main quest givers and shit, the main people that's actually main protagonists, like main NPCs, you can just shoot them in the fucking face and find another way. There's always another way through a mission. It's fucking crazy how they did that. This would be the first game ever that any quest giver that you give, if you don't like what they're talking about, or if they pay you less than what you want out of the mission, if you're looking to get paid some good money, depending on how you build your character, that's how much money you'll get if you can persuade them, intimidate them, or lie to them. That benefits it. Or if you got very high medical skill, exactly of how you build your character, medical, hacking, all kinds of shit. All of those are benefactors inside of a conversation that may pop up, depending, like at any given second or whatever y'all talking about. It can change the direction of the whole dialogue to go your way or not go your way, or it cannot go your way, and you can talk to them just more like just picking at them and talking, and it could possibly turn around and go your way randomly at no fucking given second, man. It's fucking crazy how they did that. I'm actually impressed with that. I don't know, man. Still, like, I mean, it seemed, since you like Borderlands, it seemed like this would be your kind of game and shit. It's pretty funny as hell. Yeah, I'm just chillaxing playing this game since it came out around my birthday. This was like one of the games I wanted for my birthday that I got. And Death Stranding is coming out on Friday, but I don't think I'm gonna get that. I'm actually gonna pass that one up and try to get I'm gonna try to get Star Wars, the new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's one of the games I'm really highly anticipated in. It's $60. It just came out. Like a week and a half ago. This is embarrassing. I was going to bribe you, but I just realized I don't have enough on me.
Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top?
Okay, it says I'm not looking for trouble. I just want in.
Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want. And seeing as you don't seem the executive sort, you obviously don't belong in the Acropolis district.
Wait a second, did she just hint at me that that's what she wants? She wants a grenade launcher? A Hammersmith grenade launcher? She just hinted that, right? So that means if I have that gun on me or that weapon on me, I can bribe her with that weapon and she'll let me in? See what I mean? Like that kind of shit. It's just random. I'm like, wait a second. I ain't gonna give her that much money. That's a lot of fucking credits to give her, like, out of my pocket. And then just like how she just said, I want a grenade Hammersmith grenade launcher, but we don't all get what we want. So that means if I bring her that means that'll suffice for not paying as much as she want for me to bribe her, so she can look the other way so I can go in. That's interesting if that's true. Yeah, man, that new Star Wars is gonna be fucking awesome, man. I swear to God. I've just been following that game. I've been following the shit out of that game, man. That game is gonna be crazy. From what I've seen of how the gameplay is and what the meaning of how they did the gameplay with the lightsaber, I've been waiting for years, dude, for a legit actual Jedi Star Wars game. I truly have been waiting for years for that. I think I've been talking to my homegirl about that for a long time. Like, yo, I wish Star Wars would actually make an open world fucking game where you're just a Jedi and you're learning to become one, basically, from the ground up and become stronger and more powerful in the ways of the Force. And boom, what do you know? They just pulled fucking left field on me, because they actually supposed to be doing an open world Star Wars game. It's supposed to be called 1313, but they scrapped it and they changed it and they went back to the drawing board. But it's going to be another one that's going to come out that's supposed to be made with supposedly, I don't even know if that's still going on, if that project is still going on, but it's supposed to have been made by the game developer team, the lady who actually is in charge of doing the Assassin's Creed series, working with LucasArts, the people who actually does the Star Wars films and shit, and they're doing the video games and shit. So it's supposed to have been her, the Assassin's Creed lady, working with LucasArts and EA for them to make a legit actual Star Wars game that's supposed to be like, it has the touch. It's in a Star Wars universe, but supposed to have a touch of you feeling like Assassin's Creed feel, mixed in with like kind of like a GTA kind of feel to it, basically. But you're in an open world and you get to be actually anything you want. You're not just only, but if you want to be a Jedi, you can be a bounty hunter. It was all kinds of cool shit. If they're still doing that, I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about it yet in a long time. But yeah, I played the shit out of Knights of the Old Republic back in the day, man. That was my most favorite Star Wars game of all time. My favorite RPG. That was my shit back in the day. Truly was. They actually, and what's so cool is that the team that's working on Jedi Fallen Order is some of the actual developing team that actually worked on the original Knights of the Old Republic. So that makes me more excited, because you know that it's going to be so much more. They put so much more love, and they put lore and everything in there. And this guy, the Jedi that we're playing as, he's actually fucking canon, which is epic. And I actually downloaded on my phone, like, if I get it, hold on, let me do that right now. I'm gonna send you. These are the prequel comic books for the Star Wars Knights of the Fallen Order. I mean, not Knights of the Fallen Order, like the Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. And this is supposed to be the prequel of the lady that's gonna help you, the new Jedi guy who's becoming a Jedi, who's gonna train and help you become a better Jedi, so you can do what you're doing in the game in your story. Let me see if I'm gonna send it to your cell phone. Excuse me. I know a lot, bro. About if you talking about Knights of the Old Republic. Let me see. Yeah, that was my shit back in the day. I'm gonna send you the 3 issues that I found on YouTube that's legit, and for you to check out the video. And this right here will get you caught up, as in, because this is the prequel leading up to the story in the game of when we start playing as the Jedi guy. This is the lady that's going to help you in that game, and I didn't even know that was her. It's just so cool that how they did it, because she blends in with society now, because they're Jedis and they're hiding away from the Empire. so they don't get killed because they're getting hunted down. Hold on, let me see. Where's your phone number? There it is. Here you go. See the Clarence. I forgot as I sent you the photo of my little niece. That's so cute. Let me see that. And okay. Alright, the first video, they have it where it's, where their guy is actually telling you in the story, and he's walking through it while it shows the pictures of the magazine and shit like that, of the book. The second one and the third one is by a different YouTube guy showing the rest of the story, but there's no commentary for those. Those ones you can pause and read them yourself of what the characters are saying and everything, and it's pretty fucking epic of the canon of the story of this. So great. And this Black Jedi lady is going to be the lady that's actually going to help you in the game, basically. Like, I'm on the third book now, of the third issue of the prequel book, and I'm like reading it. But I fell asleep last night reading it. Alright, there we go. So those right there are the prequels, setting up, going towards the new game. Star Wars Battlefront 2, not the new one. Oh, you talking about Battlefront? Oh yeah, those are different. Those are for you to play the multiplayer or whatever, and you play like of the original stories of the existing stories that's already was happening in the Star Wars universe. I need to re-download that game actually when I get a chance. But yeah, I was talking about the newest one coming out on the 15th of this month, Fallen Order. And this is the actual first third-person, legit actual third-person Jedi game, which it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a crazy, cool, great experience. Can't wait. I wish it was actually a legit PlayStation exclusive because how good the game looks and everything. That game needs to be a fucking exclusive, man, for real. But you know, fucking Xbox dig their paws in it.
Hey, I've been trying to get a post at the HHC, but they keep turning me down on account of my odious interpersonal skills. Or something.
Yeah, you talking about Knights of the Fallen? I mean,
every clerk by name and face. And since I don't know
the old game, yeah.
Getting through.
All right, it says lie 65, sweet. It says you don't know me because I'm new to the job. I'm starting tomorrow.
You're new to the ministry? You one of those lab coats they promoted from a company town?
Science and lie. You ever heard of stimulation? I developed the active compound.
That was yours? Wow. You earned that promotion, all right. So you start tomorrow, huh? You know, they should have set you up with an ID 6 to 8 weeks ago.
I know, but it's never arrived. I tried to file a complaint. If I ever find the clerk who stiffed me, I'm gonna censure him with a strongly worded memo.
But then you had to wait 6 to 8 weeks for the complaint forms to arrive, right? I've been there.
This is fucking crazy. It's like a whole... How I just... Oh my god, dude, that worked too. You see, man, it's just random. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to bribe this chick, and if I can't bribe her, how else am I gonna get in this fucking place? And it turned in from one conversation to the next. And I actually was able to pull off, because my lie is so high, I was able to lie to her. And then my science is good enough, mixed in with one lie, combined those together, made up another fucking lie, and she actually believed and went for it. Now she just opened the gate for me to go in. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's like so random. You see what I'm saying? It's like it don't go which way that you want, or if it don't go the way you want, it creates a new opportunity depending on if you just keep talking to them and haggling them. Then it's going to open up possibly another opportunity if you got your skills to par on conversating with people. It's just random shit. Shit's crazy. Now I can walk in. This is fucking cool, man. I was kind of nervous right there. I'm like, I am not giving you...
Handle the desk job.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Haha, I got access, bitches. Alright, let's get in here. Damn, I did not see that going down like how I wanted it to right there. I didn't know how it was going to. I don't even know how any other way that I was going to be able to sneak into this damn place. Mantisaurs. Yeah, these motherfuckers. Those fuckers right there is a piece of work to fight. Yeah, I played Dauntless. It was alright. It's like kind of like, it's like a cartoon ass, watered down cartoon version of Monster Hunter.
To just hawk one on the floor.
Well, this place is nice.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Okay. I'm gonna save this. Ugh, God, here we go. There's a fucking weapon checkpoint here.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But this looks right.
Pretty good game.
I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, what a shame. How about you save us both the trouble and let me through? I can wait.
Well, how nice for you. Do you have any idea how long it takes to request new forms? Or how many citations I'll get for impeding HHC business in the meantime? Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on Dervish Mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with their guts.
Okay. Duly noted. I like it that he ran out of forms, so it's in my luck. That's just my luck, right? It's just my luck.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
Okay. Well, when I really had no conversation with you, bro. Or maybe I have to, because the door's locked behind you, and that's where I gotta get to. There we go. Cool. That works. Ladies.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Nope, ain't listening to that. Come on.
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
Ha, there's another lie. Lie 65. You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Oh my god, that's so good. You can talk a fucking rock off a mountain, I'm telling you. This shit is great. Big ass hole in the wall right here, dude.
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown until you travel with a visitor.
Yes, sir. Alright, man. Alright, thanks for stopping by, though. When I start streaming, whenever I get, the new Star Wars game, then I'll stream that too, man. Stop by and check it out.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together,
Alright.
and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Whoever wrote this. While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyon can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
This dude, man. And this is the head of the head honchos, right? That's what I'm learning right now. So that guy's the head honcho.
Upper Creek.
Yep.
I thought it was just Monarch.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
I bet you are, Ellie. Bad reputation. Interesting. Yeah, I know, right? You see that shit? The fucking whole conversation? That shit was ridiculous. Like, now I learned more about what the hell is going on with the colony shit. What happened at the start of the game. Now it's starting to make more sense. Shit is all, like, it's like a creepy-ass corruption going on. The more I dig into finding out, asking questions and shit, now I'm starting to see what the hell is going down. So that guy must have been, he was the head honcho then of the board that I keep hearing about. The dangerous board. Broken snow globe. Put that on my ship. Take all your alcohol. Got so much fucking alcohol on my character. It's like ridiculous. Alright, ladies. Alright, where are we going now? Let's see. It says... Okay, now we gotta go get the drugs that we need. Go get the drugs, and we should be good to go. Go get that doo-doo. He said that's like real life. Alright. So that was actually have to been one of the best fucking infiltration missions so far right now. Like, that was just so simple because my guy was set up just right to get through. If I wasn't, then that would have been a lot harder. Truly would have been a lot harder. Good that my lie is high enough, my persuade is high enough, my science is good. Raising your inspiration unlocks special attacks. Oh, right. So the higher my inspiration is, the more damaging my companion's powers could do. That makes sense. Look, Dad, nobody had to get killed or anything. Nobody got shot. It's a beautiful thing when you can talk your way through violence. Alright. Oh, right. Ellie's family. Let's do that. Where's Ellie's parents? Wow, right here. Who would have thought that her fucking parents' house? I'm surprised she didn't say anything.
There's my parents' place.
Now she say something.
Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Never thought I'd say this, but somehow I prefer my sulfur.
Here we go. Let's meet her parents. What are the odds that her parents live literally outside of the damn corporation head HQ? It's super weird, man. It's super weird. I thought we was going to have to take some time to get to her parents' house. They were right there. Wow. Look at this Bill Gates ass fucking future shit right here. This is nice. This is really nice. Wow, Ellie, you did grow up with a... And they got money in the drawers? I don't need to take that stuff. I got money, right? Yeah, I got some money. There's her parents.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor, fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me. Oh my god, you can really come off like that, huh? Or I could just be blunt. Hello. Ellie, let's do this another time. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home. Ah, man, I just don't want to be fucking mean. I don't want to be mean, but that's what Ellie asked me to be like. I don't know why would she ask me to be so fucking mean in her parents' house. Like, to do stupid stuff, I guess. I don't know what she's trying to come across.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Ellie, you've made your point. Can we just get us? She want me to be a fucking asshole, dude. Oh god, this is hilarious. And I didn't say the first part of what she wanted me to say, so she's like, why aren't you not... I asked you... Yeah, this is great. Let me see. Okay. Let's see if I can pick something to be an asshole. It says, indeed, we've saved towns, restored properties across Lacon, theft, vandalism. God, I don't want to be mean, though. That is crazy. I don't want to be mean. I'm like fighting against the urge of doing that. It says, name it. We've done it at least twice. What Ellie said. And I'm going to say this one. Hold on.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Oh my god. Let me see. Okay, it says don't treat her like that. She's come a long way. This is getting awkward. We'll leave when we're good and ready. Oh my god, I'm like over here tripping out right now. This is funny. Okay, so but that's the crazy part, because that's how I built my character. Is like, I'm a hero / merc. I get paid, but at the same time I like helping people, and I like keeping things on a friendly level and cool, and I like to keep things on like a formal level too, where I keep it blunt and I tell them straight how it is, but I'm actually nice at the same time. And that's how I built my character so far, and it's been fucking awesome, because it's like the game has been going with that. It's funny as hell. And now she wants me to be an asshole to her family, because since they're a richy ass family, she want to come across as in she's not no richy ass daughter, and she's been out in the galaxy doing her own thing. What she has been, she's a doctor / mercenary, so she don't have no problem with killing people, but at the same time she can help people and save people at the same time. And that's what she want her parents to see. She ain't no Barbie doll. And she want me to be an asshole, so it can come across like, oh, well, our daughter's really changed. She ain't a pushover or something. So I'm not helping her. It's hilarious shit. Oh god. Okay, it says this is getting awkward.
That means it's getting fun. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
She's such a bitch right now. Oh, my perception ain't high enough. Or I didn't get that, at the start of the game. That's what it was. I wonder why that wasn't popping up. It says, hold up, these floors aren't just nice. They're top quality marble. That's what I would have said. What is it? What is it? It says, keep going, Ellie. I like where that list is headed. It says, let's not get carried away.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it. It's not... Whoa, yeah, this is interesting. It's not for the lack of people trying, believe me.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Perception. Now perception pops up for this one. Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
What?
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
Are you serious?
You what?
That's that's fucked up. Yo, that is so fucked up. Oh, that's the worst fucking parents ever, man. Oh my god, our daughter died. Oh, we cried, we grieved so hard, but oh, the money that we got for her life insurance was so substantial. We bought a fucking mansion and got marble floors. That's so fucked up. Oh shit. It says, but I'm sure you're much happier now knowing Ellie's alive and well, right? It says, talk about making lemon slap out of lemon. God damn, this is so funny. This shit has got me crying, dog. Oh god, this has got me tearing. This is so fucking good, man. This is so funny. Alright, I don't even know. It's like it's hard to know which one to pick so you can keep the humor going, and it's getting real. Look at her face. She's so mad right now.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn?
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple.
Wow.
Well, for one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities.
Wow.
Neighbors would be sure to notice.
Wow. 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 This is too fucking good, man. This is too good. What time is it? Hold on. Alright. Give me 1 second. I actually gotta let my family out real quick. For work. Give me 1 second. Be right back. Hey, good morning, sweetie. What's wrong? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.